I'm here with one of my favorite business associates, Faith Hill. This woman is truly a dynamic leader and a guru of teaching and hosting essential oil classes. You may have watched my Essential Oil 101 class training series where I outline exactly what to do in the class. But Faith and I want to give you some really important logistics to make your class run super smooth and very efficiently and in a way that actually makes you highly duplicatable to those on the team that are going to come behind you.
It's true. One overarching key to remember in order to make your class a success is keeping your content simple. So simple that a fifth grader can actually understand it. We don't want to be sharing at a level to try and impress our guests, right? You want them leaving your class thinking, shut up, she makes that much money doing that? If they walk out of your class uber impressed with your knowledge, then you become less duplicatable. I'm really talking to all of you health professionals out there. Learning to refrain from giving everything in your brain to your class, it's just too much. This should be music to your ears if you are brand new to health and wellness or teaching in general. So here are a few other logistical things that can really set the whole tone for your class and make a huge difference in the overall success.
So what you're going to do is purchase a clear plastic bin and only add the necessities. Keep this stored in your office or somewhere at your house so it's ready at any moment that you have a class. You want your oils in the bin for the class. These are non-negotiables, and the ones that I would take are wild orange, peppermint, On Guard, frankincense, deep blue, digestin, past tense, and have your coconut oil on hand. I prefer to have the top 10 oils that are in the starter kit, like the Family Essentials or the Home Essentials kit. Plus, I love to add Serenity and even Balance because those are such popular oils. And don't forget the deep blue rub.
The next thing that you want in your bin is class guides. You can add a pack of class guides to your bin, or you can print copies out from online. But if you're tight on finances or a class gets thrown on the books last minute and you
know how that goes, right?
Yeah. I know how that goes. And you don't have class guides ordered, you don't even have to have them to have a crazy successful class. Follow the same outline. Get oils on people and make it interactive and conversational, but follow the outline still.
Another thing that you want to make sure you have are enrollment forms. Don't forget these. This is a super key part of closing your class and giving people a tangible action step.
It's so true, and so many people forget those, and that's how you close. So keychains are another thing that you want to have. You can have the keychains that have 8 to 10 teeny little sample vials in them. You will use this during your class as you hand out samples, and you will use this at the end to demonstrate what a host will get if they book a class that day with you. Another thing that you would want is a diffuser. You may not store this in the box at all times, but if you're running out to teach a class, throw your diffuser in your bin. It takes 30 seconds to fill with water, add about 6 to 8 drops of wild orange, and you are ready to go.
Remember the goal of your class. It is to not only have people sign up, but to have people do what you're doing. Keep it duplicatable. Keeping the setup to a minimum time helps people see that the time investment is doable. They look at you and think, gosh, I can do this. I'm a busy mom, I'm a working man or woman, and this is doable.
It's true. You don't want to come in frazzled and stressed, right? Because they don't want to do that if you are. Another thing that you can do at classes is a water bar. It's a different way for all of your attendees to experience the oils, and that's a key part to the workshop, right? Having the water bar at the beginning is a super easy and simple way to do that. You simply just get a jar of having your water and then get your favorite oils, your citrus oils, and line them up. And then they're able to choose them based on flavor or function. This begins expanding their thoughts on the oils the minute they arrive, as they may even connect an issue immediately with what these oils can do. You simply set out any combination of the following oils and briefly tell them what each oil does as you gather around the kitchen table or the counter or the island, whatever you have available.
So some of the oils that you would have out at your water bar might be lemon. It's energizing and it's detoxing. Wild orange is relaxing. It helps mood and it's great for anxiety and stress. Grapefruit is awesome for metabolism. Tangerine helps clear congestion. Lime creates focus. And Slim and Sassy helps curb sugar cravings. So these are ones that you might want to have a little dialogue with around the island and tell them what they're doing.
I love that because you can literally say you can choose this for flavor or function, and now they're seeing that the oils kind of have both, which is really exciting. Another thing that you really need is paper or glass cups. It's a must. I like to keep a stash of paper cups from like the Dollar Tree in a bin to always have on hand, just in case my host doesn't have enough glasses for everyone.
So let's talk about food for just a second. It's not a necessity, but it is super fun, and it makes a great addition to experience the oils through food. So some simple things that you can add a few drops of oils in prior to the workshop would be like lime and cilantro added to your salsa.
Oh yes, so good. And another one that's really yummy and super simple is lemon drops. Just drop some in plain hummus. Or take wild orange and put 3 or 4 drops in some plain yogurt and serve it with fruit.
Another thing we love to do is On Guard soaked apples. You just take a few drops of On Guard and you put it in a bowl of water, cover up your sliced apples, let it soak for maybe 5 to 10 minutes. And something I personally love to do is during the summer, instead of On Guard, I feel like that's more of a fall, winter fun thing.
Christmas in a bottle.
It is. It's Christmas in a bottle with the cinnamon flavor. But I love in the summer to do wild orange soaked apples, and it's just very refreshing at the classes.
So fun.
Yeah,
but
and then
when
one
apple tastes like an orange, you're like, wait, whoa, what?
That's true. I hadn't thought about that. But it's really yummy.
It
Try
is good. It's good.
And one last thing you can do is add a few drops of peppermint to a brownie mix before baking and serve those at the beginning or sometimes even at the end of your classes.
I love all of those ideas because food is a really fun way to addition. Another tip for your class, this is really important, is circular seating. It's great for connection and talking with your audience and not at them. And it's really easy when you're all sitting in a circle to pass out the oils so that all of your attendees can get really oily through your class, which is really important.
Yeah, and one last thought, similar to what Faith said, is sit instead of stand.
Yeah.
When somebody's standing, it feels much more like a presentation. And if you've watched some of my other videos, you will hear me actually talk about conversation versus presentation. And that circular seating idea and sitting down instead of standing really helps to create an atmosphere of a conversation and connection instead of I'm here, I'm above you, and I'm presenting at you.
It's true, especially if you're one that has done presentations in your past. This is different. It is definitely a conversation more so than a presentation. So all of these things may seem really small, but they are powerful in setting the tone of your class and making you more efficient and effective.